Do you have really strong feelings for someone that you're not in a current relationship with? Maybe you really like this person, but you were never given the opportunity to date them. Or maybe you did date them, you got really attached, but then it didn't work out, and you're still struggling with those feelings. Why isn't God just taking away these strong feelings for this person? In this video, we're going to talk about 3 possible explanations to that question. And I also wanted to quickly mention I just opened enrollment for AGW University, which is where I offer my relationship training courses for Christian singles who want to glorify God in marriage one day. And that's really the main requirement for these courses, that you're a Christian, that you're single, and that you want to be married one day and glorify God in that marriage. It doesn't matter if you're in your early 20s or your late 60s, that's the category. Christian, single, and want to glorify God in marriage one day. I'd also say that if you're rather new to this channel, you probably don't need these courses. You can just watch all of my videos on the YouTube channel and it's probably gonna help you a lot. But if you're someone who's been watching these videos for a while, I go to the next level at AGW University. I talk about things that just aren't possible to talk about in a 10-minute video. Lastly, for everyone who enrolls in AGW University before May 20th, I'm also giving you a big scholarship and 90 days of email coaching with me, which is where you can share your personal story with me and we can help apply the principles in the courses specifically to your situation. So if you want to check out all the course content to see if this would be a good fit for you, feel free to click the link in the description of this video. Number 1, God may not be removing your strong feelings for this person because your strong feelings may not really be about this person. There are times when people have an inner ache in their heart that they really just don't understand. They just know that they're hurting, this isn't the way it's supposed to be, and there's something missing in their life. So in some instances, people look for a reason to explain why they're hurting on the inside, which is one possible reason for why people end up getting so hurt about a relationship or a person that they actually weren't very serious with or that they don't know very well. In other words, they're using this person to explain their unexplainable pain. In the moment, it feels good to have an explanation for why you are hurting so much. However, when this pain isn't actually connected to this person, your pain won't go away even when you are actually getting over this person. This is why some people feel like they can't get over this person. In truth, they actually are getting over this person, but the pain they feel in their heart is still there. Thus, they assume, well, I must not be getting over this person because they wrongly attached this inner pain that was already there to this other person that isn't actually the root issue for why there is an ache in their heart. So what is this pain actually about? Number 2, God may not be removing your strong feelings and pain about this person because you haven't yet fully embrace the love of God, which is why your heart is aching. Human relationships are the next best thing to a relationship with God. Our hearts were ultimately made for the deep love that only God can provide, but when we don't have that love, we naturally turn to the next best solution. It's not the right solution, but it's the next best thing, and that's human love, because humans bear the image of God most closely compared to any other of God's creation. Now, human relationships and love are a blessing, but they are not the deep solution to the ache that we are born with. When you're right with God through Christ, when you are drinking deeply of His love, you will have pain in human relationships, but it won't be so all-consuming and controlling. Perhaps you will stop having such strong feelings for this person once you drink more deeply of God's love for you. Points 1 and 2 of this video were just one possible side of the coin or the explanation. It's not always the case that you're idolizing this person or that you're not filled with the love of God. It is true that sometimes you're right with God through Jesus Christ. You're walking with Him well. You're not idolizing this relationship, but still you have strong feelings for this person that you're not currently in a relationship with. Which brings us to point 3. God may not be removing these strong feelings for this person because He wants you to use these strong feelings as motivation to do very hard things. Maybe you're really afraid of pursuing a woman because you tried it in the past and you got rejected and it really hurt. Or maybe you're a woman and you just don't want to be inviting again to a man because in the past it didn't work out and you just don't want to put yourself through that again. Or maybe you grew up in a dysfunctional family and you're just really afraid of getting into a bad marriage like you saw your parents were in. However, perhaps there's this other side of you that is almost saying the exact opposite. I want to be in a healthy relationship. I want to pursue a woman. I want to be inviting towards a man. You have this strong fear and this very strong desire to actually be in a relationship. You will never do the hard work and overcome your deepest fears without an intense reason to do so. This is often why God is not removing your very strong desires for someone. He wants these desires to motivate you to do the things you have been too afraid to do in the past. All that to say, it can be really complicated to unpack all the possibilities of why you might still have strong feelings for somebody. And that's one of the reasons I created AGW University. In these courses, I unpack a lot of very common questions that Christian singles have, but I do it in a much deeper way that goes beyond what I can offer in a 10-minute video on YouTube. So if you're someone who wants advanced biblical training, specifically about meeting, dating, and marrying the right person God may have for you, then this might be a great fit for you. And again, there is a scholarship opportunity and 90 days of email coaching for everyone who enrolls before the May 20th deadline. If you're interested and you just want to learn more about this opportunity, feel free to click the link in the description of this video. I'm Mark from ApplyGodsWord.com. Until next time, God bless.